Hey everybody. And see, I'm going to leave that. I'm James.
I'm Russell.
And this is Outlaw Frags.
And welcome back.
Today, we got a little something a little different for you. We're going to cover 3 fragrances from an expensive house. And as soon as we get right back, I'm going to tell you what they are.
And we'll be right back.
So today what we're going to cover is we're going to cover the house of AMOUAGE. And I've only got carded samples because these are really expensive and I just can't at this point in time justify dropping the cash to buy a full bottle. Someday.
Why?
Because these are...
I mean, why can't you just run out and get these bottles, James?
Because I'm not going to jail for
How are we supposed to run a fragrance channel if we can't afford even the fragrances?
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I was lucky enough that somebody sent these to me.
Really?
Yes. So, these are used.
Yep, I have the new one.
And this one right here, matter of fact, we will open this one up, which I hate to do because I'm just...
What?
Because it's written on the inside.
You want all of them open?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's got a little...
It's got information on the inside of it. Here.
Yeah.
So that way, while we are doing this...
And this is a sick knife, by the way. I'm afraid I'm going to cut my
Here, I'll
hand.
do it. While we are smelling them, Russell can read them.
Gold, Dia, Jubilation, CL, Lyric, Reflection. Those are just the highlights.
Yep.
Y'all don't get 100%
Open that
until
one.
we get them all open.
And then
So,
I'll
on
open
average,
this one.
while we're doing this, what is the average
Price?
bottle per price point for these?
I have seen them go from $200 on up. I have,
And that's
on the
3.4?
secondary market. I have no idea what these cost for retail. Because every time that I've looked at a partial, I've always been, that's way too expensive for me to buy.
Right.
So the first one is...
This is
Epic Man.
AMOUAGE Epic Man. And so what it says on the inside, this rich floral fragrance is made the most special evening occasions, rich in splendor and sophistication.
Yeah, and I will say...
Confidence, radiance, day wear, fragrance, vibrant, sophisticated, a perfect complete to AMOUAGE Gold.
Take a sniff. I'm gonna wait and let you... What do you think? I mean, I have an opinion already. I don't want to influence yours. And this is just off the top notes. I don't pick up a huge amount of florals.
No, when I read floral, I instantly, every time I hear floral or I read floral, I think of a rose.
Yeah. But there is one over here that's going to be rose
heavy.
heavy.
Might be a sweet smoky or...
To me, this is a little bit more of, quote unquote, a trying scent. This is definitely not going to be for everybody.
No, it's almost like a dirty freshie almost.
Yeah, which is a...
I don't know how to explain that, but it's like... At first I got like
smell
that little smoky, but then it still smells like a freshie.
Yeah, there's definitely a wood in the base. I'm not exactly sure what wood.
Fragrance, well, it contains frankincense. Is that a wood? No,
that's
like a smoking...
It's an
incense type, right? Rich woods.
Okay, that's where the wood is coming from.
Reflecting the intensity of a glorious sky.
And you can definitely, this smells of very high quality ingredients. This doesn't smell, I don't want to say cheap because
Synthetic.
it doesn't come across like synthetic. Doesn't come across cheap. This smells very high class.
I'll tell you what it does smell. It smells very masculine.
Yes. And I will say that is not going to be something that will be universally liked by everybody.
No, because the opening was weird for me. That's
Yeah.
the first time I smelled. And is dirty freshie a thing? Is that really
I would be lying, but that's
like
you know
a
what?
smoky freshie, a dirty freshie?
If that's what you're picking up, that's what you're smelling. You know what I mean? Your nose isn't
But
wrong.
then there's a sweet. What did I read in there that could be sweet? challenging. If that was my first challenging fragrance to wear, because we were talking Secretion Magnifique, that's like way otherworldly.
Yeah, that's not just challenging, that's just horrible.
I think I could pull this off easy, and I think most people could, once they get past their intermediate beginner phase.
When you're very first getting into this is something that you probably would not like.
Right. But like where I'm at,
yeah,
I think I could pull this off. I would wear that.
Yeah. And the next one,
AMOUAGE Interlude Man. So let me see if I can find the notes if they're in the same spot, because I got to learn how to read this. Okay, here we go.
This is Interlude Man, and it's not even written. Let's see if it's on the back. No. It has listing for everything but what's in here. The best way I can relate this one, see Lyric, that's got listings for Gold. There's Jubilation 25, see like Lyric Man, Reflection Man. They're all different on the inside.
Okay, so then we're going to have to go backwards, because this one is the one that we covered that I was saying was that dirty thing, and that one has cumin.
Yep, which comes across, can be, you said dirty. Mm-hmm. Cumin can come across almost like a dirty armpit. It can smell like BO. So that's where your dirty's coming from.
Okay, saffron.
Which we've talked about the other night. Remember I told you it has for me, the olfactory characteristics are very smooth. Almost like polished glass is what I get from saffron.
Okay. Cardamom infused with myrrh.
Which is going to be your sweetness.
Okay.
And then myrrh is a resin, so that's going to also give you a little bit of sweetness and some depth.
Geranium.
Which, you know what?
Supposed to have been the flower.
Yeah.
And then you got oud, musk, leather, patchouli, cedarwood, and frankincense.
Which are all really heavy base notes, so I would say that lasts forever.
So, but that was in the notes of Interlude,
yes,
which is what we're smelling now.
Right now.
So, let me find...
It's not on that one either.
But it could be in one of these.
Nope.
And so we're out of luck.
So this one is just going to be what we pick up. Now, I'm going to say what I get out of this. When I smell this, the mental image that I get from this is walking into an old, musty library. The old paper smell, like if you go into an old gentleman's library where you can smell the leather from the chairs, the whole kind of dank.
Like you're talking about movies, like a smoking room library type.
Yeah, just without smelling the smoke, but just the whole old book. You ever pick up an old book and smell it? That's the images that my brain...
I don't know if I've ever smelled an old book, to be honest.
No, they have a very distinct smell to them, the paper does. That's the mental images that this conjures up when I smell this.
It's got something sweet in it.
Yeah, it's in the back. This is not a predominantly sweet fragrance by any means.
No, it's in the far back. There's a sweet scent.
But that's what I pick up from it.
Maybe that's the old book thing that you're talking about. There's a right up front.
Yeah, it's kind of dusty and
I was going to say dusty, but I didn't want to.
You know, almost to where, like, if maybe some old books got a little bit wet.
All right.
That's what I pick up from that.
But still, there's an undertone of the sweet.
Yeah, this is a very, very complex, heavily character fragrance for me.
Interlude Man. That one's Interlude Man. Okay.
Yep, and this one is.
This one's
Interlude.
This one's Interlude Man. This one is
Epic Man. And then the last one we have.
Epic. Which one is this one?
This one is Lyric Man. And you have the notes for that.
Lyric is right here, which this one is the spicy oriental fragrance. It is a delicate to the rose infused with angelica. Created for a confident gentleman who dares to desire. So you're going to want to dare to desire when you smell this.
And you're not going to like this.
Because it's rose.
It's
I don't
rose.
even need to put it under my nose.
Yep.
And you're right. That's a very rose dominant
fragrance.
one right there. And it doesn't even, well, it does say rose infused.
Yeah.
And what is Angelica?
I want to say it is a flower, but I am not 100% sure.
So I'm glad that I didn't blind buy Lyric.
Yeah. I would wear this. I'm hoping that this heavy rose that's in the top would kind of fade.
Die down.
Yeah. But to me, this doesn't come across.
Wow, that is a strong rose.
It's really strong. You have to like rose. If you're like Russell does not like rose at all. You will not like this.
I gotta say, my favorite out of the three, I'm gonna go with Epic Man first.
Yeah. And then Interlude.
Then Interlude, and okay, I'll smell it. Yeah, it's very rose.
Yeah, it's very rose heavy.
And it was very realistic rose, even when you first sprayed it and the card was way
Yeah.
over here. That is just a note that if you hear people talking about, we'll use that prime example, the one compliment that wasn't a compliment, the negative of the old lady sitting next to her on the bus. A lot of people represent like the old rose fragrances with older people.
Grandma rose is the what you're looking for.
Grandma rose, yeah.
Yes. It
When-
has a
when
touch
it's
of that
predominant
to it.
like that.
Yeah.
To me, in my scent memory, is that would be way too hard for me to try and pull
Yeah.
off.
This would
This
I'd
is
have to
starting to get
have
sweeter, I don't
the
know.
right occasion to wear this.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to be dressed up. We're going to someone's wedding, or
Yeah.
you know,
A very, very special occasion that
you've got like a office party that you're going to. You know,
I would have to be in a suit.
right up
to wear this,
an
yes.
upscale one. Okay, so re-smell that one. I think that oud is starting to give off a little sweetness.
Yeah, there's a tiny little bit of sweetness to this. This is
It's
still
starting to come up a little bit.
Yeah,
as
the
it-
agarwood, the oud is starting to be a little bit more pronounced. I still get the old library feel. This is another one that I would have to be. I would
Well,
wear
I don't
this.
even know if there's oud in that one, but
Yeah, there definitely has to be in the base of this somewhere.
it's something sweet.
Yeah, but I would have to be really dressed up. This is something that
Even this one?
yeah.
So are you saying all three you would have to be, or
This one, that one. Let's see,
take a
Epic
look
Man.
at that one? Because I don't think.
Now,
I,
Epic Man is something I think that I could pull off more of a casual. It's more of a semi-formal. These two
I
definitely
think
formal.
dressed like I am right now, I could pull off
Interlude.
Interlude. If I was at work, just dressed up in just a regular button-up shirt. Yeah, I kind of like that one.
Yeah, I would say semi-formal, formal. This one's definitely for me would be formal, and this is way more casual. This is
I would agree.
like business casual. Clean white shirt.
You could pull this off, honestly, dressed like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You could. This is not a super uber upscale.
No. I will say that the ingredients in it smell absolutely amazing, but yeah, you're right. The scent characteristics don't read to my brain as I need to be in a tuxedo.
Right.
Much
And
more casual.
There's a lot that we've smelled, and it's been like, oh my gosh, you have to be dressed up to
Yep.
wear that.
So with that being said, we want to say thank you for being here with us. We really appreciate it. And if you've had any experience with these three, like I said, we're doing this from samples because I can't afford to buy a full bottle of
And
these.
before you let them run away,
Yeah.
we apologize because we were trying to read the cards. So at the very beginning may be a little confusing because I was reading from like all of them.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to stop and go backwards and kind of give them the note breakdown. So.
Yeah. And then this is our, what would you say, first impressions was what we think when we smell them. So thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and smack the holy living snot out of the bell. It's going to give you 3 options. Please hit all that way. It notifies you every time we drop a new video. And with that being said, man, there is no bad time to smell good.
And all these, especially that one to me,
Smell
smells
good.
good.
We'll see you guys on the next one.